Hi loves, it's the Barbie Guru. Welcome back to my channel. Today's topic, we're talking about how to become a coquette. The coquette is my favorite seductive archetype. There's also the coquette aesthetic, but this video is particularly featured on how to embody being a coquette. So let's just get right into it. So I love coquette energy and coquette seduction because it is the physical embodiment of being in your light, feminine, playful energy, and I love how enticing it is. The coquette woman is sweet. Think like a vanilla cupcake. It's something that's addictive and you just always want more in another bite. A good example in history of a coquette happens to be Audrey Hepburn. Audrey Hepburn represents the perfect coquette woman. She is always in her dainty playfulness. She's never uptight and she's not super intimidating, but always still alluring. Her presence is always one that you just seem to cannot get enough of. And that's what it's like when you tap into your coquette potential. So here are a few gems on how you can embody coquette in your own personal life. So some of my favorite tips on being a coquette is being very witty. Always have something to say in conversations and when you are speaking to people. When you are a witty woman, it almost comes off flirtatious, like you're just flirting with nature and you're having a lot of fun. You can tell when you're in your body and not in your mind because you say things that are kind of playful and sometimes inappropriate, but it's like, wait, I kind of like this woman because she is not marginalized and defined by society, and you can tell she does what she wants. When you're a coquette, you get away with a lot of things because people just assume that's your true nature. That's just how you are. You're just naturally playful and naturally witty, and people will start to resonate this with you. Another thing to add to this witty coquette playfulness is always be a signature slogan. Always have phrases that you always like to say. One of my favorites is babes. I always refer to people by babes, even if they are male gender. I'll just go babes. And sometimes I'll go and those are just two things that I do that's like very cute and people kind of know me by. So maybe having a signature slogan for yourself that people just think of you when you say it, or they know it's you even if they weren't to be in your face and they heard you speaking. Like, I know that is my coquette girl talking like that because she's the only person that I know that speaks in that way. So just have your own flirty catchphrases, I should say. Also, wear signature scents, signature fragrances that are very light and delicate. I'll show you guys my favorite one right now. What scent do you all think it is? It's a designer scent. I'm gonna give you all a few seconds to think. Okay, so this is the scent I was gonna show you all. This is the ultimate girly coquette signature scent right here. Chanel Chance Eau de Tendre. I'm not sure which one this is, but this pink bottle right here nails it every time. It nails it every time. Another powerful way to embody your coquette nature and energy is to be naturally pleasant and polite, especially when others make you angry. Always act unfazed and just remain in your silent power. Sometimes you can even laugh it off, and that's the cutest thing. When people try to get under your skin, but instead of matching their energy, you just laugh at it. Or you just say nothing and go about your day as if they hadn't even said anything. You are going to see the looks on their face. They're going to be stunned that they didn't get a reaction. Some other coquette reminders is really just being childlike. And let me tell you, it's a difference between being childish and being childlike. The coquette has a playful element to her. She's very in tune with her inner child and what makes her feel youthful. So be whimsical, be a pleasure to be around. Don't harp on bad days and bad energy or things that may have not gone your way. That's not very coquette. The coquette is always childlike, so she's always embodying her playful, whimsical energy and being grounded for the moment that she is in right now today. So she cherishes the time that she has with herself, with others, and she really just makes the most of her life. She loves being around her friends, her families, and she really loves like no other. And that's what makes her so magical and so enticing. The way that you can tell that coquettes are filled with so much joy, so much love, and they have a positive outlook on the world. And they're just so in tune with their lightfulness and that light feminine energy. And it really works for them. And they don't really have to even dabble in their darkness, because when they are so good at remaining youthful and pleasant and polite, and that's just their natural element, it really works for them and is still seductive in the same way as other archetypes who can play with that darkness. So ways to stay grounded in your childlike essence is to be connected to your inner child. For me, I love watching Strawberry Shortcake. I am a Strawberry Shortcake girl. Recently, I started rewatching Strawberry Shortcake episodes. It gives me this nostalgic feeling and burst of adrenaline. It makes me feel just like a little girl all over again. And it really makes me feel airy and light inside, and you'd be surprised how calming it is when you reconnect with something that was a safe place for you as a child. So find something from your childhood that was special to you that you can still enjoy today and bring your lightfulness out of you. Whatever that is, find home with that and keep on doing it, and it will make you feel like you are free, like you are this child little girl again, and you have no limits on your life, and there's magic everywhere, and life is filled with positivity and great energy. Because that's the thing with childhood shows, when you look back, a lot of them are very optimistic, very girl power, very free, very magical. A lot of things happen in shows that would never happen in reality, and it's really good to be in touch with those things again and just a touch in tune with your innocent side. While coquettes are a joy to be around, they are still insightful. They have a lot of intellect. So I balance my coquetteness with a hint of masculine energy. I don't really embody my masculine, I try not to, but I am very well read on a lot of topics the masculine study. Recently, I have been getting into finance books, and this is something that I resisted before because I seen this as something that was more masculine, but I had to tell myself it's nothing wrong with being well versed in masculine things and knowing how the masculine mind operates, because if you have a good understanding of what the masculine thinks about and what they enjoy, you can better understand how to connect to them. Physically, for the coquette, always keep yourself up, keep your hair done, keep your scent smelling right, keep a beautiful bouquet of fresh peonies or roses in your near sight. Just have fun with the day, romanticize your life, and that's really what it's all about. Just finding so much joy for yourself in your life. My favorite coquette affirmations is just telling myself that I am mesmerizing and I am irreplaceable. I love when I see myself as limitless. I love when I am just in my own dainty, girly world, and I live life for me. I live life abundantly, and I live to the fullest. And this is something that helps add to my playfulness and my creativity and how I love to truly express myself as a woman. The coquette personality is largely maneuvered by your light feminine energy, but it's a hint more of playfulness and childlike elements to it. Coquettes are very untouchable because of how they decide to carry themselves and how free and flowing they are. Coquettes are like charming just because of they are incapturable and just always on to the next big great thing. They really love to live life spontaneously, and they don't like structure. They don't like being controlled, being confined, and being boxed in. The coquettes really love to just do whatever is true to themselves and their own idea. They love when they live in a world where they can dream, where they can be in a fairy tale land. So that was everything on my coquette video. I'm really thrilled to have shared this. I hope you ladies enjoyed. Do you feel like you're a coquette, or do you feel like you're another seductive archetype? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you girls on the next video. Bye!